Welcome to the future of luxury travel, where cryptocurrency meets paradise. Introducing Bitcoin, Ben all-inclusive beach resort, nestled on the pristine shores of El Salvador. Every room is a gateway to adventure, complete with your personal 4x4 vehicle, scooter, and jet ski. Picture yourself cruising along scenic coastal roads, feeling the thrill of freedom. Glide across crystal clear waters on your private jet ski, embracing the rush of adrenaline. Return to your luxurious suite where comfort meets cutting-edge technology. Indulge in world-class amenities from gourmet dining to rejuvenating spa treatments. Experience the vibrant nightlife with entertainment options that cater to the most discerning tastes. Invest in a resort that's not just keeping up with the times, but defining the future of travel. Join us in creating the ultimate paradise. Contact us at 562-526-0813 and become part of the future of luxury travel.
Patrick, my life could not get any weirder.
I would say, yeah, I've had a couple of thoughts on the resort thing. We'll have to talk about it later on, but I love that commercial.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I love that commercial.
Let me run through a few little clips here. So this is one of the resorts that I bought. This thing is massive.
It's the plane, boss. It's the plane.
Yeah, the plane. All right, let me go to the next one. You see that whole area there? Oh, to the left.
Which left? You keep moving the camera on me.
Yep, right there.
Okay.
All right. That whole
not
area. There. No, not there.
There.
Right there. Right, that whole area. I'm actually going to add another compound with like ocean front view. Look at that view.
So you're going to take away from the view of the people that are over there on that side.
No.
Is it beyond that?
The one, oh yeah, there's more and more pictures.
Okay.
The existing complex, right? The existing complex is on the left, right? Or no, on the right. The other complex that I plan on putting out there closer to the ocean will be on the left. So
On the outside of on the left side of the existing buildings.
Yes.
Okay. So you're not taking away from that any of that. Okay.
Nope. Okay. So the existing complex will have an ocean view just further away.
Mm-hmm.
And the new one will have ocean view closer.
Okay.
That's
All
it.
right. Okay.
And that's one of the resorts. I got down there, and it's like the perfect time to buy. And I went down there with about 1.5 million I planned on dropping. All right. Well, with who's selling and who's not buying, because no one's thinking this far ahead except me. I'm the only buyer in a market of like 25 resorts. We're the only buyers. So for the 1.5 million, and because a lot of these existing resorts are older people who just want to retire, and 700,000, 800,000 in El Salvador, they're good for the rest of their lives and their kids' lives.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Labor, skilled labor is $15 a day. And that's a 12-hour day. So, yeah. And the building material, you know how much one block, and I'm just normal, a cinder block.
Right.
Here in America, they're going for about maybe $2 and some change. Down there, they're 10 cents each.
And you want the cinder block construction.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Ain't no wolf gonna blow my shit down.
No. You're using Florida building codes in El Salvador.
Yes. No. Lena, that's slavery. Hun, you don't understand how cheap shit is down here in El Salvador. $15 a day is a damn good wage. Here or there in El Salvador, you're living good on $15 a day. It's it is nuts. It's a different world. Because you have to understand, they don't have the options we have. Right? They don't go to the grocery store and choose from 400 different types of cereal. Right? That's the real question. Then how much are midget strippers? A good midget stripper lap pants, also known as an ankle rub, is a nickel. See, because they're midgets, it's not a lap dance, it's more of a foot rub. So, I know, Patrick, this is just getting worse and worse.
Yeah, and I'm not throwing you a lifeline.
I'm waiting for it. I'm out in the deep end waiting for you to throw it to me. Okay. All right, this is my point. There's so much going on in cryptos and in the crypto economy. Right? that nobody, the average person can't even wrap their heads around. There's so much being built right now. Russia, and I got this information from 2 over-the-counters. Russia is about to go nuclear on Bitcoin, as in buying, because they know Trump. As soon as he's in office, he is buying Bitcoin. He's going to print money and buy Bitcoin as fast as he can friggin' get it. His son was at a place yesterday doing a presentation over in Dubai. Now this is Trump's son who is running the exchange. He said on stage, Bitcoin no doubtably will hit $1 million sooner than people think. Yes, Eric. Now, we are moved, and this is what I want to have a conversation with you about. I believe, because of who I've talked to and what they've told me, that we are just coming into the greatest wealth transfer that humans have ever seen. Now let me describe wealth transfer. Those involved in cryptos and Bitcoin and are of the nationalist leaning are about to receive a flood of money. Because the old system, including, I hate to say it, gold and silver, are about to run into Bitcoin and cryptos at a breakneck speed. And the reason Eric Trump said what he said was the same thing that I've heard from over-the-counters and that I confirmed last night from one of the people who runs a mining company called Riot. They are going to stop selling Bitcoin.
Oh, they have to. They got to sit on it, man.
The miners who are public are selling shares.
Yes. Yeah. We've talked about this before.
Yes.
You're going to get a derivative. You're going to get a derivative of the Bitcoin. You're not going to get the Bitcoin. Yeah.
Folks, shit's about to go nuts. What do you see this playing out from your point of view, Patrick?
Well, if you can, I would get Bitcoin now. When you can, I would start looking at ETFs, MicroStrategies, and I would start looking at mining companies. Now, this is not financial advice. This is what I'm doing. So you do what you want, but this is what I'm doing. And I've been doing a little bit of both. I've been weighing more to BTC than I have some of the shares. But I'm doing that, and I'm going to start shifting just because I'm all right where I feel my investments are spread out. I'm also getting into others. I'm looking at AI stuff. There's a number of AI coins that I've started getting some time ago, and I'm going to keep doing it. I still have some of the old standbys that I look at: Chainlink, Polkadot, ADA. I mean, when Bitcoin rises, all ships rise, and the incremental growth that you'll see in these coins, I think, is going to outpace what happens with Bitcoin. But everybody's going to benefit as long as you've gotten a legitimate coin, not the memes. The memes are going crazy, and we'll talk about this on the cyber chat later this morning at noon Eastern time.
How huge is this?
Yeah.
You know what I know what that means. Hedge funds, retirement funds.
Right.
If you're in the top 100, there are investment that you send in 100,000, they equally break it up over the top 100.
And the funny thing is, they were in the Russell 1000, which is crap. That's
like the midget of the
That is. It's the penny stocks. And he took them from being in the Russell 1000 to here. I mean, that's pretty significant. And Microsoft came out yesterday. The shareholders said, "Nah, we don't want any of that stuff." Good for you. Stick to your guns. That means there's more for the rest of us.
Yeah, you should read the tweet that Michael Saylor put out after they rejected it. Yeah. Everyone gets Bitcoin at the price they deserve.
That's right. Now, I appreciate his being a disciple of Bitcoin and an unabashed advocate for it. His position, though, is on the commercial side. He doesn't talk about you and I getting it. He doesn't talk about our sister getting it, our uncle, our grandfather. He's focused on his business. He's on the spectrum, right? So he's not going to be able to deviate too much from this way of thinking that he has. And so from my perspective, that's where his only blind spot is that he's not advocating for the little guy, but that's not his job. So
yeah, that's our job.
Well, it is.
That's what these clubs are doing. Literally, Patrick, Sherpa has a calendar book now. There's so many people coming in, he has to schedule them.
Yeah.
They want this club has been here for a little over a year and a half. So they have been seeing it for a year and a half. So it's in their norm, not as unusual as when they first saw it. We're not fly by night. We didn't go out of business. None of that shit. So now, as all this is going on, more and more people are like, I need to go down to that club and figure out what the fuck's going on. And that's what he's experiencing. And CALIX is about to get slammed because with the clubs and with some of the marketing plans that Patrick and I have worked out with our marketing team, and I'm about to dump a ton of money into marketing CALIX at the time that this is all running up. I may wait a month or two, let the initial hype, because I don't know yet. Everyone's searching for Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. Our ad is going to pop up right in their feed on X, on everything. And we are going to get boomed at CALIX, which is good. That's what we want.
Yep.
Is then they are doing it safely. They're getting educated. They're not holding it on a fucking keychain and plugging it into a shit laptop. Oh, that reminds me, word from the sponsor.
In a world where your data is constantly under attack, one company stands for your digital freedom. Introducing CALIX Solutions, your gateway to ultimate online privacy and secure cryptocurrency trading. Meet the Liberty laptop. With its modified OS and advanced tracking prevention, it's your shield against surveillance. Access restricted areas, use recommended security software, and browse with confidence. Your digital footprint? Virtually non-existent. For the crypto pros, we present the Crypto Laptop. Pre-configured on premium hardware for secure trading. Optimized for your favorite wallets and exchanges, it's the fortress your digital assets deserve. Both laptops come with expert individual training and support. You're never alone in your journey to digital empowerment. At CALIX Solutions, we put you in control. No more worrying about data breaches or compromised transactions. Ready to join the revolution? Visit calixsolutions.io and choose your perfect laptop today. Plus, become an affiliate and earn while sharing the power of digital freedom. CALIX Solutions. Unlock your digital freedom. Give us a call or text at 702-845-8276 or visit us directly at calixsolutions.io.
Guys and gals, if you do not have a crypto laptop, you have lost your ever-loving freaking mind. Call us now and get on the list to get the laptop, or visit the website CALIXsolutions.io
Now, keep in mind that when the tariffs go into effect, we're going to see an increase in cost of goods.
Yep.
And so we have to pass that on.
Yep.
It's probably going to be about a 45% increase in the cost of the machine. That is all that you're going to see an increase in, because we're not going to jack up our other prices. But I just want you to know that it's coming. So right now,
the tariffs.
Yeah. Right now, the PCs are starting at 1850 and the Macs are starting at 2100. And I would expect to see probably about a $400 increase, $350 on the PC, and then somewhere in the area of $500 on the Mac. So it's going to be up there. It's going to be up there.
Yeah.
And, I get folks saying, well, why do I want the laptop? Well, my question is, and somebody asks me, I get this call from somebody, I'll talk to somebody in January, let's say. And then in May, they'll say, well, when should I feel like I need to get the crypto laptop? Because I'm starting to accumulate cryptocurrencies, and the amount that I have is pretty significant. I never want to hear what the dollar amount is that you have. This is Fight Club, and the first rule in Fight Club is we don't talk about Fight Club. I don't want to know the dollar amount, but it comes down to what's keeping you awake at night. When it starts to keep you awake at night, that's when you need to get a crypto laptop. And one guy he blurted it out before I could tell him, but he said, I got $20,000 in cryptos. I said, okay. I said, you're talking about, and this was probably 2 years ago, I said, you're talking about 10% of that going into a crypto laptop to protect the remaining 90%. You going to be pound foolish on this or what? I mean, are you going to protect the full amount by getting a laptop, or are you going to continue to do what you've done? But I got to think about it. And he came back and he got it, which worked out fine for him. But I just talked with somebody yesterday who said one of her friends got hacked. And I asked her, did he get hacked or did he get phished? And she said, well, it's the same thing, isn't it? And I said, no, it's not. Hacking is coding in. Phishing is, I got a lie to tell you. I'm going to make you scared. I'm going to give you a solution to fix it. And you're going to bite and give me the information that I want and access to your laptop. And she said he got phished. What he had done, he had been using a Gmail account that got compromised. And he used that laptop for everything. They got in there and they found that he had cryptocurrencies. And he just continued the way he had been doing things. So they sent him a link, and he clicked on it, and they got access to his laptop, and that was it. They were able to hone in on whether or not they should spend their time trying to phish this guy because of what he had in his Gmail account. So to those who, I'm going to give you a little primer here. If you're using a Gmail account because you have crypto.com or you have another phone-based exchange and you're using a Gmail account, you're going to have to go in and delete any references from crypto.com or Coinbase for that matter, if you're using your phone for Coinbase. And you're not going to have to just delete it. You're going to have to go into your trash and you're going to have to delete from there, which is delete forever. Because if these guys get in there and they find your laptop that you have exchange contacts, they're going to surmise that they've hit a vein of gold and they're going to pursue it. and then, they just worm their way into your other devices and steal your stuff. So if you use our laptops, you're going to use strategies that avoid that point of access. So
yes, plus if you have one of our laptops, if someone, or if you get a link or an email, you don't do nothing. You give us a call. All right. And trust me, because I've heard Patrick do it. He will get back to you, and he'll listen what's going on. And sorry, he'll tell you, nope, that's bullshit. That's what he does. He eats, breathes, and lives cyber and crypto security. He's watching for the scams. He's literally taking the scam calls and fucking with them. He enjoys this shit. That's his twisted little head.
While we're on this subject of giving you, and this is a reminder for CALIX clients, nothing goes on your laptop. Nothing is digitally stored. No pictures taken of seed phrase lists. Nothing stored electronically that has user IDs and passwords. No private keys stored electronically. If you have those things, they're written down. And I know a private key is a tedious thing to write. To be honest, I don't think you really need to write that down. But no storing that stuff digitally. Absolutely not. I'm reminded of a guy who called me up and said, there's somebody on my laptop. I said, well, where are they? He says, right now they seem to be inside my Excel spreadsheet. I said, Excel spreadsheet on your crypto laptop? He goes, yeah. I said, why is that? Well, that's where my user IDs and passwords are. He just gave him everything.
Yep.
Everything. Bank accounts, brokerage accounts, exchanges. Okay. So reminder, nothing digital. You get, there's a couple ways you can do this. There's a notebook. There's a metal etcher. We have one for $8 that we got on Amazon. There are stamps that you can get, full 3mm stamps. One of the ideas is that you get washers. You number the washers 1 through 12 or 1 through 24. And then you stamp the seed phrase list on it. You put it on a bolt. You stick it inside your safe. You stick another one someplace else. You get 3 of them and do that. It's $4 total for the hardware and $13 for the stamp set. You got a hammer somewhere around the house. Fire resistant. I mean, it's just, so there's things that you can do in order to save this stuff that keeps you from exposure to danger, both electronically and catastrophically. So, food for thought.
Yeah. All right. Now, the great wealth transfer. Folks, we are about to, we're in the middle of it. We're at the very beginning. And what's going to make this not the normal? There was a question over in the chat earlier. Hey, Ben, is this going to be the normal Bitcoin cycle where we have a run up and we have a pullback of like 80%? 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. 80%. No. No.
You just saw retraction in the last 3 days, right? Where
Yeah.
are we? We're right back there. We're right back there. They hit the sell wall and it didn't do anything.
Guys and gals, the rate of adoption is going parabolic. This is what they call the hyper Bitcoinization phase. This is where Russia, America, Riot Mining says we will. Folks, this is not a temporary thing. Riot Mining will never sell Bitcoin again. Do you know what that means? That the supply is never cut in half. We might as well have hit 21 million already. Because if the miners aren't selling, there is no supply. There is no new supply. Do you understand what that means? What we got is what we got. There is the block reward just went to 0 to the general public. Let that sink in, folks. It's like we just hit 21 million because the miners. Riot didn't say they're going to pause selling. Riot said, and others are saying the same thing, we are stop selling Bitcoin.
Now, there have been a number that had stopped that some time ago when they were just taking out loans.
Yep.
They were taking out loans, and this was back when it was $50,000. Wow, genius!
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty incredible.
So think about that, folks. We just went from having what 3.125 block reward. Is that where we were at?
Yeah.
To 0.
It's fee transactions. Or transactions.
Yes.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Yes. They'll make their money off of transaction fees. And they'll sell their stock just like Michael Saylor.
And with a favorable SEC, you'll see more mining operations registering. Bummer.
The point that I just made, that we just went from 3.125 to 0, should have everyone's jaw on the damn floor. Nobody saw this coming. Well, actually, I did. But because the miners aren't stupid. Why would you sell the fastest appreciating asset in the history of humanity to pay an electric bill and wages when your transaction fees on the blocks cover all that. And you can sell your shares to grow your facility. Because, see, and this is where they have an advantage over friggin' Michael Saylor. Because what Riot can say is we're selling shares to buy more miners.
And we mentioned this in last week's cyber chat, that there was a significant increase in capital expenditures by miners.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was up like 30%.
Yeah. Because everyone's starting to figure out Edward Grew, just curious, the miners that take out the loans, what's the source of, all right, this is your lack of knowledge of how mining works. No big deal. I got you. They not only get the block rewards, they get the transaction fees inside the block. So miners don't just make block rewards. And 71% of the time, the transaction fees are higher than the block rewards in value. Now that's going to change as the price has gone up, but the transaction fees cover their operations cost. See, those of us who really understand the Bitcoin, how it's structured, all that, that's the difference. We know how it works. And I get on this show, and Patrick gets on this show. This is our livelihood. We own a company that we are the only crypto laptop company in the industry. Now, there's rumors that others are trying to come out. But good luck trying to catch up. First mover advantage. Now, Patrick and I may, you walk up with a couple $1 billion, we might sell you a little bit of it. Actually, no, we won't. Well, I don't know about Patrick's half, but I'm not selling my half. I'm riding this bitch till it dies.
Yeah, I'm not old enough where I'm not buying green bananas. But I'm getting there. So
no, you're not. You ain't going. What?
No. What I'm saying is I'm not old enough where I need to pull the plug. So
hey Nash, you'd be surprised how many people ask me that fucking question. Hey, can I buy CALIX stock? Nope. Privately owned company. We will, or at least my vote, we will never go public.
Yeah, that's too much time spent filling out paperwork.
Yeah.
You need a division specifically for meeting the SEC requirements.
Yeah.
We ain't got no time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for all that. Yeah.
I got bronchitis.
Yeah, I got some bronchitis. I thought that black guy's funny as hell.
Oh, man.
And I said, oh, dear Jesus, it's on fire. All right, we are going to wrap this up, guys and gals. Patrick, let everyone know where we will be at noon.
Noon Eastern Time, 11 Central Time, 9 Pacific Time. We will be doing a cyber chat video live. If you can't attend, you can see the archive. And that is for clients who have subscribed to either cyber chat, cyber stuff, or the helpline. You can go into the portal, and underneath the CALIX cyber suites, you can subscribe to either one of those. We send you an email, gives you a link to the video. You're able to join live once a week on Wednesdays. If you are not a client, you can go to calixsolutions.io. There is a link at the top for the CALIX crypto laptop and the CALIX Liberty laptop. And with either of those purchases, you can get a subscription. And our phone number, 702-845-8276. You can text us. You can call us. You can email us at info@calixsolutions.io, which is probably a more reliable way to get a hold of us because the team sees those emails as opposed to that phone, which is a cell phone that I man. So you had a point.
I do. Those of you who have an older CALIX Solutions laptop, am I correct that they can upgrade to a new laptop and they get like a discount or something?
Well, they can, but let's just keep it simple.
Okay. I'll let you explain it.
Okay. You want to upgrade that older laptop, and you would send it in to us. We would upgrade it from Windows 10 to Windows 11. We would put the same wallets and exchanges on there as you originally had. If you want additional, let us know. We'll add those as well. We will make the same security modifications and the operational changes. We have a script that we set up, and there are some things that we do that make your laptop far more secure and safe with respect to your transactions online. We'll send it back to you, and then you'll have a Zoom call. There are limitations with these laptops because most of them were 8 gigs of RAM. Some of them were 12, but most of them were 8 gigs of RAM. The processors were no more than an i5. So if you're looking at the potential of running some of these micronodes that Ben has talked about in the past, you're going to need an i7 and 16 gigs of RAM. That's just being safe. So, but that said, you can still run your Exodus wallet, your other wallets on this, the machine that you have, the Windows 10 that gets converted to Windows 11. We can make that change over. You can do that and just store your cryptos on there and leave them alone. So that's the path that I would end up taking. We still have a sale. So if you decide that you're going to get that i7 laptop or you're going to get a MacBook, it's $100 off through the end of the year. So
Yes. And is it true that if they want a higher quality laptop, that they can call you and get a higher quality laptop?
We've had some folks get ThinkPads as opposed to the Idea Pads, and yes, you can do that. It'll cost you, obviously.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
incremental amount. We're not jacking it up just because we know that the price is high as it is. But if there's an incremental increase in what you want to use, that will cost you. We are not going to stray outside of Lenovo or Macs. We've been using Lenovo's for the last 2+ years and have had minimal, and I mean you can count on one hand the number of instances where there was a manufacturer's malfunction, and they responded quickly and corrected what was wrong. And usually it was something along the lines of a software like a BIOS fried out part of the machine. They replaced it. They did a factory wipe. They sent it to us. We reconfigured it based on the initial order and sent it to the client. And there was no additional charge. There was another Zoom call. They got it set up. They're running. So, yeah.
Needless to say, if you have a CALIX laptop that you'd like to improve the existing one you have, or if you want to upgrade to a new one, you give us a call. If you do not have a CALIX Solutions laptop, welcome to the light and welcome to dealing in cryptos as a serious person. And give us a call, 702-845-8276.
And improving that laptop is, the extent of that is going from Windows 10 to Windows 11. We're not adding RAM. We're not.
No.
You really can't do that anymore. Those days are pretty much gone.
Hell no.
Lenny had a question about switching coins inside of Exodus. There's no reporting. There's no reporting, but that is a potentially a taxable event.
They only know what you tell them.
That's right. And that's not, I mean, if you're going to do things straight up, you're going to export the transaction history within Exodus, and you're going to upload that to cointracking.info, and it will tell the tale that you had a taxable event and you improved your position, and so now you have to pay the taxes on it. If you decide that you're not going to use coin tracking, then you're going to have a conversation with your accountant and possibly your attorney in anticipation of a knock on your door. So this is not financial advice.
Right. This is not financial advice, but I can tell you this, that the IRS, if you do not report Exodus movements, they have no idea of knowing that they even exist.
Yeah, that's completely behind the veil. There's no question about that. They will never know. They don't know.
Yes.
I won't say never, but they don't know. Think chain analysis. Anyway.
Yes. How many other ways can we dance around this topic?
Right. Yeah. So you get my drift, Lenny.
Yeah.
Get my drift.
All right. Everyone, get your laptop. And everyone join us at noon for CALIX Cyber's stuff. Love you guys. Patrick, I love you.
Love you. Talk to you later.
I'll see you at noon Eastern, 11 Central.
Sounds good.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Welcome to the future of luxury travel, where cryptocurrency meets paradise. Introducing Bitcoin, Ben all-inclusive beach resort, nestled on the pristine shores of El Salvador. Every room is a gateway to adventure, complete with your personal 4x4 vehicle, scooter, and jet ski. Picture yourself cruising along scenic coastal roads, feeling the thrill of freedom. Glide across crystal clear waters on your private jet ski, embracing the rush of adrenaline. Return to your luxurious suite where comfort meets cutting-edge technology. Indulge in world-class amenities from gourmet dining to rejuvenating spa treatments. Experience the vibrant nightlife with entertainment options that cater to the most discerning tastes. Invest in a resort that's not just keeping up with the times, but defining the future of travel. Join us in creating the ultimate paradise. Contact us at 562-526-0813 and become part of the future of luxury travel.